Welcome back to another episode of Asking Fitness Questions that nobody asked for the answer to. On today's episode, we're finding out how hard is it to outwork a bad diet. Here's how we're conducting today's experiment. On an average day, I burn 2,883 calories. So what that means is that my basal metabolic rate, along with my normal daily activities, so about 8,000 steps a day and about an hour to an hour and a half of weightlifting, results in this number. So essentially by doing my normal daily activities, we're going to get a calorie allowance of 2,883 calories to start off with. With that being said, let's go ahead and kick off this bad diet. So we kicked it off with a Celsius and a hefty breakfast from First Watch, an omelet with breakfast potatoes, and a blueberry muffin, leaving us with 1,375 calories left in our allowance. I went along with my normal daily activities until it was time for meal number 2. We ended up at our favorite Mexican spot where we had some chips and salsa, and then I downed 3 chicken enchiladas with rice and beans, where I was clearly too hungry to get you guys a before picture. This left us in quite a predicament. We now have negative 315 calories left in our allowance, which I wasn't going to let slide. So it's time to outwork this bad diet. We're already behind by over 300 calories, so we have some major ground to cover so that we can have some dinner tonight. So I found a 30-minute HIIT workout that claims to burn 500 calories. 30 minutes of HIIT cardio sounds pretty intense, but 500 calories is quite a bit. Let's see if we can do it. All right, so 38 minutes, 390 active calories, 450 total, with an average heart rate of 145 beats per minute. With a massive 75 calories in our allowance, I decided it was time to rehydrate, so I had some electrolytes, which only cost me 5 calories. But we all know 70 calories wasn't enough for the rest of the day, so it was time to put some more work in. Dusting off the old calorie burner here. Time to take it for a spin and see how many calories we can burn.
All right, we're about 15 minutes in. The bugs are crazy outside. Keep getting smacked in the face. Stuff's going in my eyes. It's pitch black outside. And the lights, it looks bright on camera, but it's almost dead. And the rear one is completely out. All right, we're about 30 minutes in. We're gonna keep chugging along as long as we can. My lower back's starting to hurt me a little bit. It is very dark outside. We have no lights on the bike now. And yeah, it's probably a little unsafe.
All right, back from a nice and bug-filled and dangerous bicycle ride. 40 minutes, 7 miles. I know, not that far, but we're in the neighborhood. We're starting, stopping, speeding up, slowing down. 191 active calories, 252 total, with an average heart rate of 125 beats per minute. With the enormous 260 calories we had amassed, I decided to keep it pretty tame for dinner. A cheeseburger with fries, minus the bun. Once I absolutely deleted that, we were put at a nice negative 427 calories. But of course, that didn't stop me from having my nightly sweet treat, putting us at a total of negative 527 calories. With my normal daily expenditure and the extra cardio I did on top of it, we burned almost 3,500 calories. But that still wasn't enough to outwork this bad diet. And let's be honest, if you're this undisciplined with your diet, how disciplined are you really going to be with doing extra cardio every single day? The reality is that you're probably not, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. So do I think you can outwork a bad diet? I do think that you can outwork a bad diet, but the likelihood of somebody actually doing it and sticking to all the extra cardio that would be necessary in order to sustain this diet is incredibly unlikely. So if I could give you some advice, it would be counting your calories, cutting them where you can, and making your life a whole lot easier.